The state's going to take the lead in all of this because the federal government has shown that they have been incompetent when it comes to COVID. Why don't the American people trust the Trump administration on COVID? Because they have been proven to be incompetent. This is not a subjective political answer. It's proven. And second answer is because they lie. That's the other reason. Our response, this nation's response, is the worst on the globe. How can you say that? Just look at the numbers. How many deaths did China have yesterday in COVID? 1. How many did Italy have? Italy was a mess. The healthcare system was overrun. They had 20. Sweden, 0. France, 43. UK, 37. How many did the United States have? How do you justify that? How do you justify that? All those other countries had it first. They had it worse than we had it. How do you justify it? That's why the American people don't trust this federal government on COVID. And then there's a serious question. What did President Trump know, and when did he know it? You know, they never answered that White House memo from Peter Navarro back in January that predicted all of this. And Peter Navarro was a senior White House aide with direct connection to the president. It would be like saying Robert Mujica knew 2 million people in the state of New York were going to be infected and forgot to mention it to me. You know, it's implausible. Governor Whitmer and I today called on Congress to immediately conduct an oversight investigation into the Trump administration's response on this pandemic. How can you not tell the American people what he knew and when he knew it? Just ask Peter Navarro. You had a memo that said millions of New York Americans would be infected. Did you tell anyone? Who did you send it to? Did anyone send you back the memo with a little question mark? You've been with the president 180 times since that memo. Did you ever mention to the president? By the way, you know, I have a concern here that millions of Americans may be infected. Come on. It's just, it doesn't pass the smell test. It can't be true. Last point, Brianna.